We need to show you CBS stock. That is a 52-week low blowing through the floor here. This is the lowest point, actually, forget 52 weeks, in nearly 3 years, as it continues to deal with the fallout from its CEO scandal. The broadcast giant officially rejecting disgraced chief Les Moonves his pay package worth $120 million, a move watchers of Countdown knew was coming. The man out in front of the story since the very beginning of his saga, Charlie Gasparino. Oh, grow up.
It is so cold in here. You want to cryogenically freeze me like you did, like Dr. Evil or something,
I
right?
run very hot, so I need this studio at 62.
I can't even touch anything because my hands might stick to it.
All right, let's get to this golden parachute deflated for Les Moonves.
$120 million, he's not getting it. As we were reporting,
he's going to fight it?
Here's what we know. Let me just go through some headlines here, and then we'll bounce it around. What CBS insiders are telling the Fox Business Network is that they can release the details of the investigation. It's in the separation agreement that was signed months back when he first left. As of now, they are not. They figure they've done enough, and that here's one reason why. As of now, they are not. What they are telling us is that they are bracing for him to sue them, essentially, take legal remedies. Now, it's not quite a lawsuit. Under the terms of the separation agreement, the whole thing gets settled in an arbitration, generally secretive. You'll know if he gets the money. Right. But from what we understand, they're bracing for him to take the next step and to file a charge in arbitration saying you violated the terms of the agreement. I didn't lie to you. Clearly, these allegations of sexual misconduct occurred before the contract. You owe me some of the money. So it's pretty interesting. Just from another corporate level, I could tell you that I've asked CBS insiders, what does this do for Joe Ionello? Not touched by the sexual harassment scandals.
Who is the current CEO?
Current interim CEO, long time, I guess you say Moonves, #2, smart guy. They say he is still in the running for the job for a permanent basis. He has a decent relationship with Shari Redstone, the owner of the head of National Amusements, which is the holding company for both Viacom and CBS. Good, very good guy, very able CEO. So he still has a shot, they're saying. Now, the real question is, what was how did we get here? This $120 million being denied. And I will say this, and we were ahead of this story from the moment that he was essentially let go a couple months ago. The end game for CBS was to find something that he did that was contemporaneous, because of the optics, they did not want to pay the $120 million. Even if he sued them and they had to pay him, they would rather do that than pay him the money. So what do they have to do to sort of, to have a premise of denying him the money? Well, what you had to do essentially is to find something somewhat contemporaneous.
And they found it.
They found what they consider lies to the investigators about the circumstances of some of the issues with some of the women, particularly one.
And deleting texts from an iPad.
Right. Now,
to hide something.
Now, we should point out that he is saying that he didn't lie about it, that those were not lies, those were lapses of memory. He's allowed to delete his texts. That's his version of it. So that will be what he will argue in an arbitration if he does, as they think he will, bring this to an arbitration. They're going to turn around and say that's contemporaneous to your current contract. We don't care about that these issues, these allegations of sexual harassment occurred in some of them were 10 years old or longer. This is contemporaneous. You cannot lie to an
extemporaneous. I say
contemporaneous means at the current time.
At the current moment.
Extemporaneous, I think, means as you're speaking off the cuff.
So tell me, I think CBS will do anything to avoid a massive shareholder lawsuit. Shareholders will flip out, and perhaps rightly so, if they hand $120 million to a guy who was making $70 million a year anyway.
That's a great point, and that's why they did it this way. They hired two. Listen, if someone hires the IRS to look at you and I, they're going to find something. Okay, did we?
Hey.
Did you? I don't know.
Did
you write off your Austin Powers purchases of the first? And consider it research, like journalistic research.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
By the way, I can write off all the Austin Powers because I use it in my daily job, but you can't.
We're gonna write
but that's
off a baby blanket to wrap baby Charlie.
By the way, I am so cold.
Okay, fine. Go warm up elsewhere.
I am cryogenically frozen, people.